Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are really a perfect match, from the way they leave, thank their fans, or even the way they celebrate. They are all strangely in sync, but, bad apples and idiots aside, all indications are that Taylor Swift will be at Super Bowl 59 at the Superdome in New Orleans to support Travis Kelce and the Chiefs. But that doesn't mean the end of foolish criticisms and fake controversies. The worldwide popularity of Taylor Swift has lured more fans into the NFL and the Kansas City Chiefs picture. That's a good thing, but the more apples you have in the basket, the more bad apples you have. And as Swift moves from the 67th annual Grammys last Sunday in Los Angeles to New Orleans, the site of this Sunday's Super Bowl 59 against the Philadelphia Eagles, she will bring with her Swift, who charmingly sent a message to boyfriend Travis Kelce by wearing a red charm on her leg along with her Vivienne Westwood-designed red corseted mini dress, was a star of that show, even though she didn't win in any of her 6 possible categories. And why did she have to send a message? Because, of course, Kelce is in New Orleans, preparing for the Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. He therefore missed the Grammys, as he did last year when the Chiefs prepped to beat the 49ers in the big game, and far too many bad apples still don't understand this, creating a controversy with their anti-Kelce backlash. Assorted fan quotes as collected by Tavies87, "I don't like them as a couple. But does anyone find it odd that Taylor goes to all of Travis's games but he doesn't bother to go with her to award shows? It seems one-sided." #Grammys, wrote one fan, "Travis isn't there but I assume Taylor is going to have to go to the Super Bowl. Classic," added another, "Why Taylor Swift go to Chiefs games, but Travis Kelce can't attend? Expletive," said a third. "It is all, and we don't wish to use the term too loosely, quite idiotic. Swift had a job to do in LA, Kelce had a job to do in New Orleans, just like millions of other couples who work for a living." Bad apples and idiots aside, all indications are that Swift will be at Super Bowl 59 at the Superdome in New Orleans to support Kelce and the Chiefs. But that doesn't mean the end of foolish criticisms and fake controversies. So, is Travis Kelce planning a special proposal for Taylor Swift? The NFL star, 35, appeared to act very coy about whether or not he will be popping the question to his girlfriend Swift, 35, at halftime during the big game while talking with reporters at the Super Bowl's opening night event in New Orleans on Monday, February 3. When asked by a reporter if he planned to propose, Kelce simply answered, "Wouldn't you like to know?" as he smiled at the camera. Swift has appeared at several of Kelce's games since the pair started dating in 2023. She most recently supported him at the Kansas City Chiefs' victorious game against the Buffalo Bills in Kansas City, Missouri, on January 26. Kelce took on several questions about Swift during the press conference, including his favorite food she makes. "Oh, she's quite the cook," he replied. "I'm a breakfast guy, man. I would say her homemade Pop-Tarts are unbelievable." He also gushed over his girlfriend, saying, "I better hold up my end of the bargain. She's up there being the superstar that she is and never taking no for an answer and always working her tail off. I better match that energy for sure." Kelce's response about a possible proposal to Swift comes days before his upcoming big game at the Super Bowl as the Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles in a repeat matchup on Sunday, February 9. It is not yet known whether Swift will make an appearance at the game, though it is likely, as she has more free time since completing her record-breaking Eras Tour in December 2024. Swift attended the Chiefs' victorious Super Bowl game in February 2024. She was seen joining Kelce on the field after the team beat the San Francisco 49ers as the pair embraced and kissed in celebration. After the Chiefs' winning game against the Bills on January 26, Swift reunited with Kelce on the field again at Arrowhead Stadium in celebration as they both appeared to say, "I love you," to each other. Kelce's latest comments about potentially proposing to Swift come after the pop songstress recently showed love to her NFL boyfriend on social media. Before attending the 2025 Grammy Awards on Sunday, February 2, Swift liked a photo Kelce posted on Instagram of him wearing a yellow tracksuit while stepping off a plane with his team in New Orleans. At the Grammys, the So High School singer also appeared to nod to Kelce as she wore a thigh chain with the glittery red initial, T, to the ceremony. The Chiefs are going for a record-breaking third consecutive win for the Super Bowl trophy on Sunday. The team last played against the Eagles in 2023 at the tournament. While, after a year full of rumors and speculation about whether or not he could hang up the cleats after the 2024 NFL season, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce has addressed any potential hints of retirement. Kelce did not exactly have a season that matched his standards in 2024, leading many to wonder if he could possibly call it a career once the Chiefs' campaign ends. But speaking to reporters on Super Bowl opening night in New Orleans, Kelce wasn't exactly committed to the idea of retiring at the conclusion of Super Bowl LIX. When asked where he hoped he'd be in the next 3 years, Kelce replied, "Hopefully still playing football. I love doing this, I love coming into work every day. I feel like I still have a lot of good football left in me. We'll see what happens. I know I've been setting myself up for other opportunities in my life. That's always been the goal, knowing football only lasts for so long. You have to find a way to get into another career and another profession. I've been doing that in my off-season. But for the most part, I plan on being a Kansas City Chief and playing football." In the off-season, Kelce had a recurring role in the FX horror show, Grotesquerie, produced and created by Ryan Murphy of American Horror Story fame. Kelce is also lined up for a cameo in the sequel to the Adam Sandler comedy classic, Happy Gilmore. Not only has Kelce been in acting roles, he's also been deputizing as a game show host, serving as the face of Amazon Prime's Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? In addition, he's been in commercials promoting brands like Pepsi, Subway, State Farm, and Lowe's, among others. Needless to say, Kelce, whose relationship with pop superstar Taylor Swift has continued going strong, has plenty of opportunities once he hangs up the pads, but when that might be is still uncertain. Even with this statement, Kelce has been playing coy about when he could end his career all season long. It comes after his brother, Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce, decided to call it a career a season earlier. This season, Kelce had been struggling making catches and gaining yards, despite going 15-2 in the regular season with Kansas City. But in 16 games played, Kelce only caught for 823 yards and 3 touchdowns. Outside of his rookie season, when he played just 1 game, those are both the lowest numbers of his career. Kelce hadn't caught for less than 900 yards since the 2015 season. But now, at age 35, he's not been putting up raw numbers like he used to. Much like the regular season, Kelce hasn't been the most consistent in the postseason either. Sure, he leads the Chiefs in receiving yards with 136. Yes, he is tied with Xavier Worthy for the lead in touchdown catches with 1. However, Kelce only caught 2 passes on 4 targets for 19 yards and no touchdowns in the AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills. Regardless of his consistency, Kelce has remained a threat for opposing teams just by his sheer presence. Expect that to be the same case on Sunday night, when the Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 57 that was held in Arizona just 2 seasons prior. There, the Chiefs won 38-35 thanks to a field goal from Harrison Butker in the final minute of the game. Kansas City followed that title up with another one the next season, beating the San Francisco 49ers in overtime of Super Bowl 58 to win back-to-back titles. Now, Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and the Chiefs have the chance to do something no other team has done, win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Kelce's focus is clearly on that aim now. Once the game against the Philadelphia Eagles comes to an end, then he'll be able to celebrate, but will have a big decision to make for his future ahead once the confetti stops falling.